Ciao ragazzi, benvenuti tutti a questa nuova puntata su Mondo Custom. Questa sera un sacco di novità, io non vi faccio perdere tempo, guardatelo perché c'è un sacco di roba molto bella, inedita e che arriva da ogni parte del mondo.
My name's Carol Shelby and performance is my business.
Engines are warming up as the sun goes down. The heart is just pumping out, the pressure is high. The starline's on fire, the wheels take their grip. Turn by them the racetrack. All I need is one more chance to feel my need for speed.
Baby, if you treat me right. Maybe, baby, if you hold me tight. Maybe, baby, if you love me every night. You gotta stay by me, baby, don't get out of my sight. You ask me if I think we'll ever win and raise a family like you said. You got sweet music running through my head. You got me slipping and a sliding like a step. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe, baby, if you treat me right. Maybe, baby, if you hold me tight. Maybe, baby, if you love me every night. You gotta stay by me, baby, don't get out of my sight.
So here we are, downtown Grays Lake, where my shop is, where I live too, actually. Nice little town, middle America, lovely. So, it's a sunny fucking day. Not a cloud in the sky, don't let that fool you. It's fucking cold as fuck, so instead of taking a bike out today, I once dabbled in cars. I built a few cars, so I'll show you this one. So obviously it's gone with my usual theme, a lot of metal, no paint. There's some paint on the tyres and some paint on the end. And it's a 29 Ford two-door sedan. And did a few modifications to this. The body is, this was a tricky part. I chopped it 4 3/4 inches out there and I joined it back together. And you almost can't tell. Another thing that I think is cool about it is, and anyone knows my legs, I never made them in a suicide door. So closed up all the hinge pockets there. Made new hinge pockets on this side, modified hinges and everything. This is the fucking clever part. This was originally the driver's door. So it's like, but for me, because I grew up on the other, driving on the other side, so it makes sense. This was the driver's door, now it's still the driver's door, but it's on the passenger. That's fucking stupid. But I made a lot of shit on this thing. Remade all the roof out of aluminium. Made some big stainless steel Zoomy headers with nice ends on them. This thing, this is no CNC, this is all hand formed. Made the air cleaner, all this stuff. Made the visor, I copied the original visor, but did in aluminium. It's basically the same as the original. But then I made the frame, and again, no CNC. Got some really cool, these are old school friction shocks. These are some Offenhauses. But I made up all these engine mount brackets and everything. Made the frame. Of course, the guy I built it for wanted lightning holes everywhere, which looks cool. The tricky part about putting lightning holes in this frame, though, is notice there's no radiator. No radiator because, see, the coolant hoses run into the frame. The frame, I built the frame, made it watertight. Radiator's in the back. So this thing's all confusing. He's got the driver's door on the passenger side, radiator's in the back. It's like you don't know if you're fucking coming or going with this thing. So I stuck the radiator in the back, see, and then it runs out. Like I said, the frame, I've got a little electric coolant pump here, plus the mechanical one on the engine. It's enough to circulate. Holds a lot of fucking coolant though. So I put the battery under here, hit everything. Got 4 link, short and 4 link back there. Got some little tubs I made here. One of my favourite things on the whole car is I made the shifter. And again, I just forged this. This isn't CNC or anything. Not that I get anything against CNC. I just made everything. You know, hacksaw, file, torch, hammer, bent everything. Made this I-beam. I welded strips on here. I bent this and then shaped this. Welded strips on here. I got this pulley system which pulls up the D10 to shift it. It's all exposed. Runs straight through there. Bead rolled all the floor. Made everything here. The other cool thing is I kind of copied. We put some modern retro gauges in, but I copied somewhat the dash of the original Model 8. Still has the original Model 8, the little cork floater fucking fuel gauge there. Made nice door panels. I got this thing for metal and aluminium. That's pretty fucking obvious, isn't it? Because it was such a light car, we didn't want to go too ridiculous with the engine, so we put a 409 in there. Contradiction in terms. And instead of just putting 409 in there, it's a built 409. It's got some serious shit done below, dual coils, ballast, some nice zoomies, and it's probably enough to fucking move this thing along pretty good.
Shelby, and performance is my business.
In 1962, Carroll Shelby, a former Le Mans and U.S. road racing champion race car driver, had an idea about making a race car that he could take to compete at the world level. His plan? Put a powerful American V8 engine into a more nimble European race car chassis. With a power plant from Ford Motor Company and a race car chassis from AC Sports Cars Company of the UK, Shelby's Cobra became one of the most successful and iconic race cars of the 60s racing era. It represents the ultimate example of American hot rod ingenuity. The Cobra's dominance as an open cockpit platform in the US Racing Series was just his first step. Shelby wanted a world title, and to do that, the Cobra was going to need more brains than brawn. Enter Pete Brock's radical design to make the Shelby Cobra a more aerodynamically efficient and faster car, hence the Daytona Coupe. In 1965, this world-beating design dominated the racetracks of Europe and the better-known and better-funded manufacturers like Ferrari, Maserati, Aston Martin, and Jaguar to win the FIA World Sports Car Championship. It was the first and only time an American team won this title, and the 6 original Daytona Coupes have become some of the most valuable collector cars of their kind, each worth millions of dollars. Carroll Shelby and Ford Motor Company were just getting started. While Ford had their sights on winning the biggest, best-known racing event in the world, the 24-hour Le Mans, with the new Ford GT40, it wasn't until they brought Shelby in that he could fix a struggling team and platform that wasn't able to finish a race. With Carroll's help, the Ford GT40 went on to win and dominate 4 straight Le Mans races from 1966 through 69. It's another feat that has yet to be touched by any other American manufacturer. What really cemented Shelby's name in the American muscle car scene was his work with the Ford Mustang. Back in 1964, when Ford was getting ready to launch the now famous Mustang, they knew it was going to be a challenge to unseat the Chevrolet Corvette. So Ford came back to Shelby to help give the Mustang the street credibility of a race car. And the Shelby GT350 Mustang was born and kicked off the 50-year relationship amongst the Ford Mustang and Shelby brands. When it comes to Shelby, performance is our business. When it comes to adding performance to a Ford, nobody does Ford like Shelby.
Hey guys, here we are in Melbourne, Australia with Dorothy and a beautiful Eleanor Mustang, 1967. We're at Seaworks in Williamstown, a suburb in Melbourne, Australia, and she's got a beautiful, gorgeous 67 Eleanor. So Dorothy, can you tell the viewers out there in NeuroTV a little bit about your car? How long have you owned the car for?
We've owned the car for approximately 3 years now.
Right.
She came in from Missouri as a 1967 Brittany Blue Mustang. yeah, we decided to turn her into an Eleanor.
Beautiful. She's gorgeous. So this is a ground-up restoration, guys, out there. And as you can see, it's a special mix of gunmetal grey colour as well. So have you also you won a couple of awards as well too, Dorothy, on this car? So a couple of national awards, I've been told, as well.
Yes, we this year we won the nationals in Wollongong, New South Wales. So we had the car trailered up to New South Wales, and we also won in 2016 last year. We won All Ford Day.
Fantastic.
So she was the first American car or non-Australian car to win that event, and she's won the Roundup, the Mustang Roundup here in Victoria twice now.
That was just recently as well too, Dorothy.
That's right.
What, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, or won an actual Concours award as well in modified class, I heard.
That's right.
Beautiful.
It sure did.
Beautiful.
And it also got a lovely trophy at Mondo Custom.
Mondo Custom as well.
Right,
And
yep.
when was that? That was about 2 or 3 years ago, wasn't it?
That's right. That was
Yeah.
our first event.
Our first event, and she won a national gold there in the Motor Classica, which is on 12th to 14th of October next year, guys. So
That's
NeuroTV.
You can make your way,
down to Australia.
Down under.
You want to come down under there, inviting everybody. So, Dorothy, could you show the viewers the lovely engine? What a great restoration under the bonnet here. And yeah, she looks beautiful. So this is a 427 stroked engine as well too.
That's right.
So a small block Ford. And she's making around about, I heard, about 550, 570 horsepower, 570, yeah?
That's right. We had a dyno not long ago.
Speak up. Yep, and about 570 horsepower, guys, and it's got a 5-speed Tremac in it as well too, and she's a multi-award winner here, so lovely car, Dorothy. It's a credit to you and your husband as well, Ron, as well. So,
Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, guys, well, a little bit of Dorothy's Eleanor Mustang, fantastic looking car, and you know, we're going to get a lot of cars in this place today, so I hope you've enjoyed Dorothy's Eleanor. So all the best and bye for now.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Hey, this is Moon Eyes. We're gonna see how many teams. There's so much, there's no way I have enough memory to cover it all on this recording.